Hi, it's Andrea Foulkes. It's 30th of October 2012, and I thought today was really significant because as we move into Halloween, or as the pagan festival is, Samhain, I'm never sure if I say it right. Anyway, it doesn't really matter whether you pronunciate anything right, it's just the intention, which is another good thing to probably mention. Everything is about intention behind it, what is the intention behind your action of what you're doing? If it comes from the heart and it's with the good integrity, then it really doesn't matter if you don't get it absolutely perfect, because it's just the intention with which you approach something. Whether the thing ends up being perfect with you making something or doing something, if it isn't perfect, it doesn't really matter because your intention was from the heart and it was pure. But kind of moving back into the Halloween celebrations and what that's really about, and obviously the over commercialization of it. But take all that aside, and what you're left with is really a deep knowing in humanity that the veil of illusions between this world and the others were always considered the thinnest at this period in the year. And we've just had this wonderful full moon last night, was just whoa, cosmic, and affected a lot of the world. Maybe some things in not so positive ways, with flash flooding and tsunami warnings, but in a way it's the energy shifting. The sea moves. This is what the moon is a reflection of. It affects the tides, and the tides in our body, because we're made of water, the biggest percentage of us. But we also carry timelines, and we carry our soul lineage and which is our past life lineage, and we also carry our ancestral lineage. So at this time of Halloween, when the veil between this world and the others is thin, yes, we honour the ancestors. Yes, we thank them for their journey, because without the ancestors we wouldn't be here now. And some of us are our own ancestors reincarnated. Think on that one. So you could potentially be your own ancestors reincarnated. But also it's to honour that timeline and heal that timeline, because we have thoughts and beliefs which we're trying to transcend and rise above, because a lot of the thoughts and beliefs from the past are not life-giving, they're not life-enhancing, they're not disease healing. And what you want now is thoughts and beliefs that are life-enhancing and free you from manifesting dis-ease, because this is the period in time where you reclaim your power, you reclaim your divinity. Everything starts and ends with you ultimately. And so if at this point in time, not only can we honour the ancestors, do a little ceremony, close your eyes, but if we can think about how many of our thoughts and beliefs that we have are actually our own, or they're ingrained from our ancestors. And some of them aren't life-giving. They don't help you. Sometimes you have the things, don't get ideas above your station. You have to really work really hard for everything you have. And did we come here for the toil and the struggle and the suffer? Not really, when you free yourself from the story. And you need to look at your own personal ancestral story. Some people's ancestral stories aren't quite so challenging as other people's, but it's the ability to observe your own story. If you can step back and observe your own story in the game of life, which is ultimately a play, and you are the actor in the theatre, and you're the star in your own play, but if we can see how much of what we inherently believe is life-giving to us personally, is it life-giving for you, some of the thoughts and beliefs you have, or do they belong to the ancestors? And if they belong to the ancestors, I thought it would be beautiful now to do a sound clearing, because as many of you know, I speak light language, and it comes from all the other cosmic illuminated beings of light that exist in other star systems, other dimensions that are life-giving. And I work as a channel for those sounds and clearings to come through me. And some of them are specific encodements for your soul, and some of them are generic, like this one will be now, which will be about clearing the ancestors. It's about giving yourself permission to release yourself from the vows and contracts of martyrdom and suffering that are anything but life-enhancing, that come from your ancestral timeline. So sending love to your ancestors along the timelines of existence, and taking a few deep breaths, just breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. So just centering yourself, being in a place of peace and space, and just allowing the vibration of sound to flow through your body to release you on the level that is appropriate for your soul at this point in your journey from the vows and contracts and the limiting thoughts and beliefs of your ancestors. Breathing in, breathing out, just allowing those vibrations to stay with you. Many blessings.